Thank you, Sandy from Baycross.
One of the first things I noticed when I came to WebCore was how well trained the project coordinators were and how they were a group and they were a part of something bigger, and I thought this is really a differentiator between WebCore and other companies. And then I learned quickly that that was because of Sandy, and Sandy has made a team out of project coordinators and makes sure that they're taken care of and that they grow and they have training and they're the best that they can possibly be, and she takes care of them, and that's something you don't see at other companies. And I think that comes from a place of love for Sandy, and that these are her people and she takes care of them, and I think that's really important, and that's something she gives that she doesn't have to. And I think it really is a huge contribution to WebCore. And thank you, Sandy, for doing that and making them the best project coordinators and accounting team we could possibly have. And you're the best. And thanks.
I met Sandy on my first day at WebCore in May of 2000. And Sandy was right there to help me navigate the waters, always with a smile and ready to share her job knowledge. Sandy has always had the best interest at heart for the project accountants and coordinators. Sandy was always ready to listen to my point of view, and I hers. She is definitely a great listener, and I highly value her opinion. As a result, we developed a mutual respect for one another and a lasting friendship over the years. Sandy has had many job titles at WebCore and worn many hats, but the one title I give her is Superwoman. I have told her many times it always amazes me how she can keep so many balls in the air and not have any of them fall to the ground. She is truly one special individual. You are definitely a superwoman. I cannot begin to thank you for your continued support and friendship over these past 18 years.
Sandy impacted my work life because she helped me find a balance between work life and home life. And one day she called me and she was speaking to me about moving to Merced, and I gave her 10 reasons why I thought it was a great idea, and I gave her one specific reason why I told her I couldn't come. And the biggest thing that stuck out to me was she said, "When are you going to start doing things for yourself?" And I went home and I spoke to my husband, and we made this visit out here, and we decided that this was going to be the best move for our family, and it has. And now when I talk to Sandy about living out here, I talk to her about all the awesome people I've met. I tell her that I get to go home and cook dinner and go to the gym and hang out with my kids, and I'm not sitting in an hour of traffic there and back. And she has helped open my eyes to balance my family and my work, and I will always be grateful to her for that.
I was just amazed at how much she cares for her PAs and PCs. She truly cares for them not only on a personal level but on a professional level. She wants to see them be able to grow, to achieve whatever, any kind of goal that they want at WebCore. Sandy wants to try and help them achieve that goal. She's also amazing because she walks the fine line between management and her PAs and PCs. I think that every PA and PC truly feels like Sandy cares for them on every level of their life, and that's a really unique person. And I feel very fortunate that I'm working with her, and I think that all the PAs and PCs should be really excited and happy that they've got somebody like Sandy who's definitely on their side 100% all the time.
Sandy is a really amazing listener. She loves being the person to help you when you need assistance. If you're having problems on the job or with other project teams, she's more than happy to listen to your issue and then help you resolve it. She's also really funny and loves making you laugh when you're having a hard day.
Hi Sandy, it's Greg. Must be an important person because this is my first ever selfie video. You really are an important person to me and the WebCore family. I want to thank you for all your help and hard work over many years at WebCore. You are the most dedicated person, a real company woman, and have been a big help to many people at WebCore. I don't know a person that's more willing to roll her sleeves up, do the dirty work, and make things happen for us as a company.
I interviewed Sandy, and that was back well over 20 years ago, and I have to say I think what I admire about Sandy, she's a real strong advocate for our project accountants and project coordinators, and I think it's because when she first came to WebCorps, she was in those roles, and so she really has a solid understanding of the role and as the role has evolved. Characteristics of Sandy, gosh, tenacity, her candor, and then too, she's such a sharp dresser.
Hi Sandy, I just wanted to take a moment to tell you thank you so much for all that you've done for me. Like I told you before, when I think of my WebCorps experience, I think of you as one of the core people that were instrumental in my life here. And again, I'm pretty confident that everyone is very grateful to you, and I just wanted to tell you thank you.
Sandy, I wanted to thank you for all the help that you've given me as I've embarked on my role within WebCorps. You may remember in the first few months that I was here, I sat down with you and you were kind enough to give me just a wealth of knowledge from your perspective in terms of where the company's been as far as people and the people programs, as well as all that you've seen and the evolution over time. And that was so helpful to me as a newcomer. Over the past couple of years, you've been so open to me coming back to you with my questions and for your thoughts and your ideas, and I really thank you for that.
Hey Sandy, just wanted to tell you thank you for the opportunity that you've given all of us. We appreciate you so much. You're a genuine person. I just love the way that you're so honest and the way that you basically tell it like it is, and I just really appreciate you for that.
Hi Sandy, I just wanted to say it's a perfect day to say, oh happy day. You have been so nice, you're awesome, you're kind, you're considerate, you are very professional, you've been very nice to all of us, and thank you for everything, Sandy. Thank you for giving us the opportunity at the UC Merced to do what it takes to get the job done. We love you.
Hi Sandy, I've only known you for a short time, but I really felt like I've known you for a long time, having the long conversations that we've had. I just wanted to say thank you.
Hi Sandy, this is Sarah Boyd. You hired me in 2011 as a PA, and I'm a senior PE over here at Oceanwide. Thanks for all your help, advice, and mentoring, and congratulations.
When I think of Sandy, I think of a champion for the PCs and PAs. She is the protector of the group and always stands up for them and protects them, gives them a voice when they don't have one. Sandy was the first person that I met at WebCorps. She was the one who interviewed me and really is the reason why I decided to join WebCorps and that I'm still here today.
So the first time I met Sandy, I was really impressed how honest and bold she was. She straight up told me that I was highly recommended for this job, and she wanted to know everything about me and what was the whole fuss about. I remember at the end of the interview, she looked at the glass door at the LA office, and it had the WebCorps logo. And she's like, she got choked up and she said, man, every time I see that logo, I'm very proud to work for WebCorps. And I remember her telling me, when you start working for WebCorps, you'll know what I mean. Just being here, I remember the day before I came to look at the properties in Merced, she told me, Ruby, if you find a house that you love, you put an offer on it. And that's what I did. And I appreciate the team she's built for me. All the lovely ladies that work for me, they're strong head as me, they're witty, they're smart, they're bright. And it's just awesome because they have great work ethics that I can always count on them. And I wouldn't be able to do it without her building a team that I needed. And I just want to tell you thank you, and I love you, Sandy. And thank you for your service. We love you, and let's go one WebCorps.
When I think about Sandy, one of the first things that comes to mind is we had an event, a Women of WebCorps event a few months ago. And as part of the getting to know everybody that was there, we went around and asked everyone who their role model or hero as a woman was. And everybody talked about, there was a lot of people mentioned Maya Angelou and Oprah and some of the famous women that we have in our society today. But when it became my turn, I said my hero role model for women is Sandy. I mean, she has made a difference. Dozens upon dozens of project coordinators and project accountants who are all primarily women, or not all, but majority are women. And she has made such a difference in advocating for them and growing their careers and developing them within WebCore. And I can't even, there's countless number of lives that she has made a difference for. And I think it all even culminated a few weeks ago, where we had an all-woman RPIW group that took on the challenges of labor and cost transfers within jobs and came up with a great solution for that. So thank you, Sandy, for everything you've done.
Hey Sandy, just wanted to say congratulations on over 20 years. Whoa, congratulations. We're at, where is it? Park Tower and Block 9.
Block 9.
Sandy. Oh my gosh, Sandy, my boss. An amazing person, a funny person, amazing, a wonderful boss. I mean, I don't recall a time that I reached out to Sandy for an issue or a question that she didn't go above and beyond to make it happen, to clear the issue. She's amazing. The support that I get from her is outstanding. I mean, she gives the support to all of us, and I think we all appreciate that from her. I'm so pleased to have Sandy. I want to take this opportunity to tell you how much you mean to me, how much I appreciate you. I mean, your leadership skills, I mean, your guidance, encouragement that you and I always have those conversations, I mean, make me a better person. And I want to thank you for that. I want you to know that I love you deep in my heart. You know that. And remember, enjoy the moment.
I met Sandy 6.5 years ago. I had heard WebCore was a great place to work. But one thing about the interview that I remember was the passion and the excitement that Sandy shared for her job. It really impressed me because she'd been with WebCore for more than 20 years, and to still be excited and have fun at work, it really hit home for me.
Hi Sandy, my first impression of you was that you're very stylish and you're encouraging as well. I remember you telling me that the little things matter. And you told me to create a packet for UC Merced. Little did I know that packet would end up in the best practices, and eventually it would be used as an example for other job sites. You're an inspiration for all the PCs out here. You've created a great team for UC Merced, and I'm sure you've done the same for other job sites as well. And I just wanted to thank you for being so supportive and kind of being like a protector of all of us and having our back all the time whenever we needed you. So thank you for that.
So Sandy Campbell, she has been significant here at WebCore. She takes on any challenges and makes them great. Sandy cares about her team. She wants to bring on the best people and ensure that they get the training and development they need to provide the best service to WebCore. She genuinely cares about her team and about all of her coworkers, and she really brings her caring to the job.
Sandy, congratulations on 20 years with WebCore. It's been a great pleasure to work with you over the past 3 years. I know that the position puts you in a lot of hard and difficult situations, and I can't imagine anyone handling it any better. You're very diplomatic, and most importantly, I admire how dedicated you are to the people that you hire and work for you. I think we could all learn from that. You're a very caring person, and thanks for all your service here.
I'm reading this book called Leaders Eat Last, and last night I read something, it made me think of Sandy, so I'm gonna read it here. It says, leadership is a responsibility that hinges almost entirely on character. Leadership is about integrity, honesty, and accountability. All components of trust. Leadership comes from telling us not what we want to hear, but rather what we need to hear. And I liked this. It made me think of Sandy because I see her as a great leader for the project coordinator and project accountant group. She is a great communicator, she's a great listener, and she can help you solve problems. She has a way of taking the emotion out of the situation so that she can come to a resolution that's fair for everybody. She does not sugarcoat anything. She tells you exactly how it is, And that's usually what we need to hear. So I really respect that about Sandy. And I want to thank her for everything that she's done for me and for WebCorps. Thank you, Sandy.